PZTV studio. I'm linking up all of the things. Welcome on in. All right, give me just a moment. We're getting it going. Looks like we are live on the website on pinkzebrahome.com. So welcome. Hi, Sherry. How are you? Good to see you today. Lots of fun stuff to talk about. What an incredible vault show yesterday. So fun. If you were able to watch that and tune in and then some, let me know in the comments as well. So many amazing fragrances. I'm still smelling them.
I can smell it from here.
I know.
You're gonna like
so many good ones.
Today.
So yes,
so
yay.
Your lighting. You look really pretty.
Well,
nice.
Why,
you always
thank you.
are stunning, but you have
Lots
a pretty
of good
glow
stuff.
today.
Hi from Indiana. Good to see you, Julie. We're getting up the book of faces going. So definitely. Hold on just a second. All right. As you, like I said, as you're tuning in, definitely let me know, what, yeah, cool.
Is that
awesome.
Yeah,
yes.
that's your outfit.
Yes.
I could.
Yes.
Gotta check the outfit.
All right. Looks like we're still linking things up and then some. So were you guys able to shop at the Vault Show yesterday? Did you guys see all those amazing drops? So many incredible fragrances. I went to add some of them up so that we could talk about them today, and some were sold out already. I could not believe it. Hi, Marie. Good to see you today. Definitely some favorites and then some. What we're going to do is we're going to go through some of those fragrances that you saw on the Vault Show and then some. And then I have at least eight fragrances that we are going to do some blends with. Or 8 recipes. So scent flirts usually ship on the 25th of the month. If that is when you should see it, you might see it tomorrow, maybe tomorrow. If it should ship today, maybe if it hasn't shipped already, as long as you purchase that prior to today. So good to see everyone. And stuff. Let's see here. All right. Oh no, what are we doing here? That's not. All right, I don't know what happened. I pushed a button accidentally. I don't want to do that. Sorry about that. I don't know who I pushed a button on, but I accidentally hit something. Whoops. Definitely don't want to do that. Oh my gosh, I invited you. All right. Yeah, don't accept that. Are you going to restock the Highland Cow? That was a cute warmer. I don't believe so. But that doesn't mean that one like that, won't come out again soon. So, hopefully anyways, that was really popular if you like that. So definitely if you are, tuning in on the TikTok, tap that screen, definitely give us some likes. If you're brand new to me, there they are. All right. Let me make sure I'm not missing out on anybody over there on the Book of Faces. All right, so it looks like I've got Veronica up in here. You need a blend with warm apple pie. What? Veronica? Oh my gosh, I've got so many blends with warm apple pie. Sweater weather did sell out really quickly, unfortunately, yes. Hi, Teresa DeNoble. Hi, Janice. Hi, Sharonda. You got your bag? Awesome. Hi, Margaret. Hi Ruth, good to see you. How's everybody doing? Good to see all y'all. Yeah, I know. Hey Maggie Heath, what are you doing? How are you? Hello. Thank you. Yes, definitely drop me down in the comments if you are #newbie to Pink Zebra. We would love to hear from you. #newbie. I am Beth Hanner. I'm live every single day, Monday through Friday, right here in the PZTV studio. And so today we are going to talk about that incredible Vault Show and do a bunch of blends and then some. If you have never seen Pink Zebra before, as always, hey, what's up? What you got?
I have a new fragrance development I want you to smell.
You do? Well, I can smell it while I'm live. That doesn't matter.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
She's like, I don't want to interrupt
She
her.
brought me
I'm
some
like, she
exciting.
would love this.
Okay, so is this? We're smelling things. So hold,
Don't
please.
read it.
I'm definitely.
Cover it behind it.
It's okay.
These
They're
are
not
your-
that creepy.
These are your 2 blend options.
What? Okay, so this
Lost it.
spring.
Yeah. Spring 26.
You guys see what is happening? Look at this. How cool is this? So this is
I had to
spring
get your nose.
2020 or 2026.
2020.
That bottom one is this one.
That's one fragrance, but I need you to Which one smells the most like that?
Okay.
But like waft it, because if not, you'll smell one stick only.
They're probably dying right now.
I really like this one. You guys, do you see what's happening? I really love that one. Okay, but hold on.
Those are fragrance sticks, right, Danny?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so these are fragrance sticks. So Danielle walked in. Oh, they're getting excited. And she has a fragrance that she's wanting me to smell.
To help me create it.
I like the first one.
This one I have in my hand. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
I
it.
definitely do. That's
Stay
exciting,
tuned.
my
February
friends.
2026.
Woohoo! Thank you. How fun was that? You guys got to see that up close and personal. So, yeah, and now I'm watching her.
That's the one she likes too.
Yeah. Okay, that's sold. We both agreed. Definitely good stuff. Yes. So you never know what you're going to see here in the studio. Tell Beth that we want it now, they said. Trust me, Beth does too. Share with the class. I love it. Isn't that great? You never know what you're going to find or what's going to happen in here in the studio. So looks like we're doing some fragrance testing and all the things and then some. So definitely happy Friday is right. That was really fun. That's going to be really good. Wow, am I excited. You know what? Before we get into some blends, I will say that I had been working really hard on some things for next week. We got some surprise coming, some recipes and all kinds of good stuff. And I was looking ahead at what we have. And, you know, we do have a little bit of everything, every season going on in here in the studio right now. So we've got some Christmas, we've got some Halloween, we've got, obviously this is a vault set, all of the things. And you guys are definitely in for a treat. If you are a lover of Christmas things and then some, so trust me, I get giddy when I go in there and smell all the things. It's definitely, so fun. So yeah, Spice Banana Loaf will restock, Margaret. So it flew off the shelves, but that one definitely will restock. So they've got you covered for that one. So, okay. Are you guys ready to blend? I got some really good blends for you. Let's get to going. I'm going to tell you that, some of these are absolutely beautiful. All right, we're going to start off with my first one that I'm going to give you. And all of these, I do have a blending board. So today, you got a blending board. So you don't have to worry about writing all these down. But I am going to read them to you. We had some really great fragrances launch. And if I happen to read off a fragrance that isn't available for purchase, I will give you a swap out for it. So don't get upset with me when I read it off, okay? Because some of you were actually lucky enough to get some of these scents that sold out, and then some. Okay, Scarlet Apples. First fragrance in Scarlet Apples. How fun does that sound? Is Apple and Mahogany. Okay, I got to talk about this because Apple and Mahogany actually made a return on the Vault show yesterday. Apple and Mahogany did. And it is a very, very, very pretty fragrance. Probably one of the prettiest, I think. What I think I love the most about this is that it has that woody fragrance note at the very front, followed by the apple and then pine. But it's not a strong pine smell. I love that. I think that is absolutely wonderful. So we're going to mix this and make Scarlet Apples. So this is probably, apples are definitely versatile in that you have so many different, you've got spicy apple. We did a whole summer apple theme with the behind the scent and then some. So this is not like a bakery apple. This is more of a, it's a very woodsy, very fallish, but non-gourmand is what I want you to think. You got your scent flirt and you love it. That is so exciting. Yes, a lot of people are getting scent flirts. I have mine in my office. I'm really excited. So, hi, Sandy. What's up? How are you today? Look at all my friends up here and on the Facebook land. Okay, Scarlet Apples, Apple and Mahogany. And then I'm going to pull out two other apples. So we actually are going to make this a little bit more gourmand now that I look at the second scent. But this is not a gourmand fragrance. That's where I was going with that whole story. Okay, all right. Rustling Leaves. And then I'm going to pull out Candied Cinnamon Apple. So this is Scarlet Apples, Rustling Leaves, very, very pretty, very aromatic fragrance, very fresh. Candied Cinnamon Apples, and then Scarlet Apple. Okay? Alrighty, so Scarlet Apples it is. And that's, what's the surprise? I can't share. But you will find out really soon. So lots of fun. I was thinking that I'll have to ask her, but I was thinking that Miss Dana was going to share that with the entire field before Monday, but maybe it won't come out. I don't know. But there is a surprise coming. It's going to be really fun. Trust me on that. My first package will be in the mail. Ooh, fun. All right. We're going to do equal parts of all three of these. So this is called Scarlet Apples. I have apple, mahogany, rustling leaves, and candied cinnamon apple. If you are a lover of strong fragrances, this is going to be up your alley, okay? Ooh, yeah. I love that. Okay, I want to go a little heavier on the apple and mahogany, and then I want to see what happens. Okay? Hey, Kayla, what's up? If you guys didn't get to see at the very beginning, we just did a sneak peek of a fragrance that is to come in January. So Danielle is actually developing some fragrances right now, and that was kind of fun. Definitely get some good stuff. Hey, Angel, how are you today? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, so this has 3 fragrances in it. I have apple and mahogany, rustling leaves, and candied cinnamon apple. That one is perfection. That's really pretty. This is really fall-ish. So if you're looking for a good, perfect fall fragrance, this would be right up your alley. I want to talk for a few minutes too. If you are just tuning in and you've never hung with me before and you're looking for any of the recipes or any of the fragrances that I'm blending from today, if you head over to pinkzebrahome.com, that's where you can actually watch and shop right alongside of me, so which is kind of fun. You'll log into your account right there, and the rest is history. So definitely just a way that you can order from the live if you're looking to order. And I'm Beth, by the way, just so everybody knows. I go live every day, Monday through Friday. All right, I'm gonna make another new one. Really excited about this one. So I want to talk about Warm Gatherings. Warm Gatherings made a return to the line as well. Very, very pretty fragrance. I do believe it's still available. I like this one a lot. So what I think I like the most, I actually think I made this and put this in my office this morning. Yeah, this is the one. Vanilla bean bourbon cream with coconut milk are your fragrance notes that is in this. This is one of those fragrances that is really warm and creamy. So, you know, I've got notes of vanilla bean, bourbon cream, and coconut milk. Hi. Good to see y'all. Fall is life. I know. Okay, so this one I'm calling vanilla pine cones. So 3 different fragrances. I'm going to pull out some Cozy Lodge for this one. Warm Gatherings is the second fragrance, and then follow up with some vanilla, Fireside Vanilla. Okay. All right. Okay. 3 fragrances. All right. So what I think probably pulls out the fragrance the most in all of these. Hi, Victoria. Good to see you. Hi, Angel. Hi, Sandy. Good to see everybody. Is the Fireside Vanilla. But that Cozy Lodge, this is another fragrance that actually launched on the Vault Show yesterday. Fragrance notes are fir balsam, dry cedar, and warm embers. Okay. All right. So we're going to mix the 3 of these together, and I'm calling this one Vanilla Pine Cones. How's everybody? Hi, Brenda. How are you today? Good to see everybody. Yeah, I do agree too. I think, I'm an apple pumpkin. I like both, but I think probably pumpkin more so than I do apple. But I don't know when it comes to fall fragrances. This is a perfect fragrance though. I will say that if you are somebody that likes warm, comforting, vanilla-based fragrances, this is going to be right up your alley. Because it definitely check marks all the boxes. Fireside Vanilla has a beautiful bourbon fragrance to it. So, if you were actually tuned in with us a little bit on the live earlier this week, I talked about bourbon and whiskey fragrances. And both of these fragrances actually have that fragrance note. This is perfection. I love this so much. This is so pretty. Okay, so if I talked about this. I do think that this is still available in a carton. So if you missed out on this yesterday or didn't see that it relaunched, highly recommend. Fir Balsam, Dry Cedar, and Warm Embers. Cozy Lodge, absolutely gorgeous. But I think what is really doing it for me, oh man, I really, really like this Warm Gatherings. And I think it's because I'm always drawn into vanilla and coconut milk. I talked about that yesterday, being that I feel like it would make a very beautiful perfume. If you, feminine, it's very feminine. But yeah, this is probably, wow, this is incredible. Okay, so write this one down for sure. Is Cozy stronger than Lazy Lodging? Yes. Lazy Lodging is very fresh. This has got more of the wood fragrance. They're very, very, very different, but this is a very pretty fragrance. I cannot even. Occasionally I make one of these and then I blow my own mind. I'm like, really, I'm going to have this. The Sweater Weather Blend. It smells so good.
It burns.
I'm going to give him the Sweater Weather. I made her a blend yesterday, so she's talking about my Sweater Weather blend that I'm going to give you guys, okay? But I might have to replace one of the fragrances, so we'll do that, and it will be just fine. Okay, all right. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Marianne. How are you? Hi, Will. Good to see everyone today. Let me see what's going on. How are y'all? Did you guys get to tune in yesterday to watch the Vault show and all the things? Hopefully you did. All right. Okay, so that was the first recipe. So vanilla pine cones, Warm Gatherings, Fireside Vanilla, and Cozy Lodge. I really like that a lot. That is absolutely wonderful. Like I said, I think this would be like a really pretty women's perfume smell. It's got that gorgeous bourbon smell to it. It's a nice. All right, the next up is the one that she was just talking about. I am about to give you guys a really good blend. We will need to tweak this with one fragrance. I'm going to make it as it is, but I'm going to tell you what you can swap out with it. Have no fear. So we are going to pull out some Sweater Weather because that's the way that the recipe is designed. Sweater Weather sold out really, really fast. So if you were lucky enough to get it, congratulations, because I know it sold out really fast. I'm going to give you a Sweater Weather blend, and I'm going to tell you your swap out is just for the Sweater Weather. That's like a tongue twister. Sweater Weather fragrance is Winter Woods. That's an easy swap out for that, okay? All right, so I have, actually Winter Woods is in it. I digress. How about, what's the one that I was thinking? You could actually use that Silver Birch and Air. That's a new fragrance. That is very complimentary. Would complement this really well. So there's your swap out fragrance, Silver Birch and Air. Okay, Winter Woods. See, I knew Winter Woods would go in this. So see, I wasn't steering you wrong there. Flannel Blanket. This is really pretty. Aspen Pine. And then the surprise fragrance is Relax, Lavender Vanilla. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are missing Manly Man. Okay, Manly Man. All right, so this is called Sweater Weather Blend. Okay, so like the one that I gave you guys, the Fall Confetti 2.0, this is going to be one of those fragrances that you want to use very little of the pine. Okay, so 1 scoop of the Aspen Pine, right? The rest of it we can use equal parts. All right, so this is, again, 4 fragrances. This is a Sweater Weather blend. If you didn't grab Sweater Weather, I would replace that with the Silver Birch and Air. You could probably even omit that fragrance if you wanted to. You just have to go a little heavier on some of the rest of them. But very, very, very pretty one. So, hi, Darylyn. Good to see you. What are the 3 scents that I just blended? I'll be posting the entire board, FYI. I'll post all of it. But it was Vanilla Pine Cones, Warm Gatherings, Fireside Vanilla, and Cozy Lodge. Gorgeous fragrance. Very, very pretty. Highly suggest it. Okay, so we're going to go in with 1 scoop of everything, and then I'm going to give this a shake. So this is my 2025 Sweater Weather blend for the upcoming season. Very, very good. Okay, we're just doing equal parts of all of these. So I have Sweater Weather, Rustling Leaves, Winter Woods, Flannel Blanket, relaxed lavender vanilla, 1 scoop of pine, and manly man. Lots of good stuff.
The cold throw of it is a little bit more like.
Very pretty.
It's the warm throw or the actual throw of it.
Yeah.
It smells
Okay, so look at the colors.
in there.
Absolutely pretty. Nothing with banana loaf today. So spiced banana loaf actually sold out. We're waiting on it to restock. So, but that one is one that you can do about any kind of gourmand fragrance with it. That's a fairly easy one to blend. I would say cranberry pecan crumble and spiced banana loaf. That's a good recipe. You could pair it up with some funfetti cake batter to kind of make like a, take the edge off if you're looking to blend it. So definitely good. I am going to be posting this board, FYI, for everybody. So just so you guys know that you don't have to worry about writing all these down and then some. So hi, Robin. How are you? Good to see you. Hi, Sandy. Good to see everybody today. Are you guys excited for the weekend? Are we excited for what's to come? What are you guys doing for the weekend? Anyone doing anything fun? We haven't really officially made plans yet. I'm not exactly sure what we're going to be doing. All right. Next up, it is supposed to be beautiful.
Are you good?
Yes, I am good. Thank y'all.
This?
Yes, I'm fine. Fall memories. So I'm going to pull out some appleberry crumble. Again, this fragrance sold very, very quickly. But again, I made the recipe, so I want to give it to you guys. You could tweak this and make something similar with another berry fragrance. This wouldn't be hard. I would say sugarberry would be good to maybe mix in, or even if you wanted to take it more of an apple fragrance. No, actually, warm apple pie would be fantastic with this. But I want to give it to you how I wrote it. This is called Fall Memories. It's got the appleberry crumble that launched. Cranberry pecan. Actually, cranberry pecan crumble would be really good in it too. So I'm going to go down here and grab that bag so that we can make this fragrance. All right, appleberry crumble. A scent that came back on yesterday's show. Everything Autumn. We have a funfetti cake batter. And then last but not least is the warm milk and honey. Okay, so do yourself a favor. I can't speak enough about this fragrance, this warm milk and honey. This is like the perfect cinnamon bread fragrance. Very, very awesome. It launched just a little bit ago, but your fragrance notes are oat milk, warm butter, and cinnamon shortbread. And then we're following that up with some funfetti cake batter, which is like a pure cake smell. Everything Autumn, which has apple, pumpkin, and spiced pear. And then we have, last but not least, is our appleberry crumble that launched. So definitely really, really good. You're going to go to the apple orchard? Awesome. That will be so fun. So we are going to be sharing this recipe. That's a great question. Welcome into all new reps. I should have cut this before I went live. I'm going to be sharing my board. They are real serious about this one. Woo. Okay. Sorry. I'll be sharing that to social media. Okay. So have no fear. You'll get that blending board with all of the recipes on it. That is so pretty. If you got this yesterday, you are going to love it. Your fragrance notes are blueberries, baked apple, and vanilla crumb cake. I'm going to be 100% honest. Warm apple pie would be perfect in this as a replacement. You could even keep the name Fall Memories, but I said, I want to make it as I wrote it. So Fall Memories, appleberry crumble, everything Autumn, funfetti cake batter, and warm milk and honey. Okay. So let me see here. I'm making sure I'm not missing out on any comments. All right, let's see here. All right, good to see everyone. How is everybody on TikTok doing today? All right, hello, Paul. How are you? Good to see you guys. All right, so we're going to start off with a couple scoops of funfetti cake batter. This is going to be safe. I'd say equal parts of everything here. Then we'll go in with 2 scoops of everything Autumn, and then 2 scoops of warm milk and honey. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with 2 scoops of this appleberry crumble. 2 scoops of the appleberry crumble. Okay, so this is Fall Memories. Thank you for the gifts. You guys are so sweet. So sweet. Lots of good fragrances. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, Wow. All right. So like I said, you can totally do the warm apple pie with this. It will not, it will give you similar effect. They're all gourmand fragrances. We're actually going to take a week and we're going to talk on gourmand fragrances, I think in a few weeks. And so that's like the decadent bakery scents and such. Which means that they're all going to blend really well together, right? So there's no right or wrong, right? When it comes to gourmand. So definitely one for everybody. That smells so pretty. So good. What I think I like the most about this is I really like that apple berry, but I think as it unfolds, you're going to smell a little bit of everything here with this one. So just lots of fun and then some. All right. So that was fall memories. Okay. Let me, I'm going to make sure that I'm giving you some more fragrances that actually, because I have a couple that have sweater weather in them. I'm going to give you guys the board, but I'll make those towards the end if we have time. I don't want to be giving y'all fragrances that you can't grab up and then some. All right, we got some good. Maybe we'll make up some new ones too. How about that? Okay. Okay. Yes, we're posting. We'll be posting the board today. Have no fear. Yeah. And if you follow the Facebook page, that's actually the way to go. Totally the way to go. Okay, dokie. I'm going to put some of these away. We're going to pull out some different, while I'm doing this, I want to talk about, yesterday's show was really good. And if you're new to us and you've never hung out with us before, the Vault show happens the second and the fourth Thursday of every single month. And what it is we open the vault and we basically add back fragrances that you guys haven't seen in a while, right? So like some old favorites. Cashmere Cedar happened to be one. We had apple and mahogany, warm gatherings, just lots of really great fragrances. They do sometimes sell out. Unfortunately, they're always like while supplies last. So that's kind of what we're doing here today. But I talked about the fact that this promotion is absolutely amazing. So we have a subscription box here at Pink Zebra Home that's called, I just lost it. Scent Flirt. I lost my words. Can you believe that? Scent Flirt. Thank you. And every single month you get exclusive products shipped right to your doorstep. Scent Flirt is incredible. And we actually flipped our promo that we've been offering. If you've been thinking about joining Scent Flirt, now is your time because you get this cute little camo simmer pot for free when you purchase a 6-month subscription. So Scent Flirt, what it is it's a monthly subscription. It costs you, when you do the 6-month, you're going to be paying around $35. I think it's like $35 a month for that subscription, right? And you get at least $60 most months of product. And it's never before sometimes seen product. That's what I love about it. But this is when you order a 6-month subscription, you're going to get this one. This is the cute little camo simmer pot. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know about October 3rd, Jenny. I'm not exactly sure. This one is while supplies last for that 6 months. So once this sells out, and I checked it this morning, y'all are really loving this simmer pot. Once this is gone, then we'll be flipping to a new simmer pot. So there's no way of knowing. So if you've been thinking about it, definitely jump on it. Very, very cute. I was educated on this this was a type of camo. What type did she say this was? I can't remember. She said that, do you remember what it was? She said this is a certain type of camo. What's that? Mossy oak, maybe? A mossy oak camo? I didn't even know there was different types of camo until yesterday. I had no idea. I thought once you had camo, you had camo, right? It's all the same. Apparently it's not. So mossy oak. Thank you, Pink Zebra. That's what I thought it was. Yeah, mossy oak. I didn't know. Apparently, I am not a camo wearer, okay? Mossy oak is correct. Thank you. Yes, you love your Scent Flirt. Yeah. Did you get the newest one already, Shirley? That's so exciting. All right, let's keep blending. All right, next up, I have for you blankets and bonfires. All right, we are going to pull out the ever so incredible, beautiful, amazing Cashmere Cedar for this one. You guys, if you get anything at all, it is still available for sale right now. I checked before the live. Buy this. This is a beautiful fragrance. So we're going to mix in 2 of my favorites with this. This is called Blankets and Bonfires. Flannel blanket. And then we have some, what do I do with it? Where is it at? Fireside Vanilla? It's right here. It would have been a snake. Okay, Fireside Vanilla. So blankets and bonfires. I made this whenever I was a consultant in the field many moons ago, and it was definitely a really, really popular blend. So Fireside Vanilla, Cashmere Cedar, Flannel Blanket. Your Fireside Vanilla actually has a little bit of that bourbon fragrance, but I think what makes this scent is they all just really complement each other. So your Fireside Vanilla is a smoky, vanilla, bourbon, woody cologne, and then my absolute favorite, I love this one, Flannel Blanket, luxurious sandalwood, white musk, and warm amber. And then we're going to pair it up with some cashmere cedar. Cashmere cedar is amazing. Amazing. So definitely. Yeah. Mossy oaks. Definitely. Yeah. It's really good. So if you get anything at all today, I'd say definitely buy that cashmere. It's so pretty. All right. So we're going to blend the 3 of these together. I think I gave this to you a little bit earlier. That actually when I was teasing the show, I think I gave you this on Wednesday. But this will be on the recipe board. Too good to not give it to you again and then some. So, all right. And I forgot to talk about my favorite product. Did y'all see that Wall Hugs made a comeback yesterday? So many diffuser oils. I know. I was so excited. So many diffuser oils launched. That's my favorite. Okay, I say that every time. Vanilla pine cones and this one. Blankets and bonfires. So good. All right, Wall Hugs. Why do I love them? Well, they are my favorite. If you've ever hung out with me before, you know that I'm obsessed with Wall Hugs. I have 6 of them in my house. I love them, love them, love them. And they made a return yesterday on yesterday's show. So it is a wall plug-in. You heat our diffuser oil with them, and they are incredible. So definitely lots of exciting stuff happened yesterday. Yeah, they're flying off the shelf. That's right, Pink Zebra. You know about that. Crazy. It's almost like you guys are sharing the love. You know how much I love them, so you definitely, a lot of them, yeah. You guys are really buying them. Okay, get them all you can. Blankets and bonfires, that's perfection. Cashmere cedar, flannel blanket, and Fireside Vanilla. All right, I'm going to toss that into my basket. Any order that is placed today on the live or in general, all throughout the day, I'm going to be doing bags. So when you guys place orders, there's a good chance that you could get one of those blending bags, like the one that I just made. So definitely. Your Wall Hugs are amazing. My cat can't get her head in it. Yeah, they are amazing. And, they're just perfect for that space that you want a pop of fragrance, but you don't necessarily have room for a wax warmer or, it's just not ideal. So they're definitely wonderful. Let me, in case you guys haven't seen them, let me pull out and show you what I'm talking about. I love this, and I love the fact that we launched so many different diffuser oils yesterday to go in them. So this is for our liquid fragrance line called the diffuser oil. This part actually pops out. You need a wax. Yeah, I know. Send that into ideas and feedback. You're going to actually fill it to where it's embossed right here. And then this part here is what's going to get hot to heat your oil. This has an on-off on the very bottom, and then your outlet, this actually turns, and a night light. So these are really great for small spaces that, like I said, are not conducive to wax. I like having one in between my washer and dryer. I like having one on my the flat part of my stairwell, like on my first level there. I have all kinds of them in my house. I just really love them. And they are, I'm going to tell you, once you use one, you will see they are a powerhouse for fragrance. They totally throw the fragrance. I love them just as much as I love our sprinkles. So don't sleep on that. All right, next up, I'm going to give you a really fun one. Okay, so this next one we are calling Frosty the Snowman. All right, and this is going to utilize Ghostly Marshmallow. Right, and then I'm going to leave out, the cashmere cedar. I'm going to leave out the cashmere cedar because we're going to need this. This is actually, I'm going to tell you that I'm going to give you an actual recipe. So the key to this is that you have to make it how I tell you, okay? So I think, let me see here. Did I do it that way? Yes. On the board, I actually wrote the said recipe. It's not cinnamon, it's candied cinnamon. I actually wrote the actual recipe so that if you, so that you can make it just as I'm going to make it for you. But this is called Frosty the Snowman, and it starts off with a base of Ghostly Marshmallow. That is the prime fragrance in this this actual blend. But when you pair all of these together in this exact recipe that I'm getting ready to give you, you'll see it definitely makes a difference. So we're going to start off. This is 8 scoops of ghostly marshmallow, 1 scoop of gummy ghoul, 1 scoop of candied cinnamon apple, and 2 scoops of cashmere cedar. Okay, so I'm going to do, I'm already blending. I'm getting in the spirit. So let's start off with, we're going to go with 4 scoops of ghostly marshmallow. Okay. And then we're going to go 1 scoop of gummy ghoul. That's like your orange fragrance. 1 scoop of candied cinnamon apple. And then we're going to go in with 2 scoops of cashmere cedar. Okay. So the key to this one, like I said, though, is doing it exactly like I give it to you. Okay. So very, very pretty. What makes this, though, is the marshmallow. If we sell out of marshmallow, I have done this actually before with amaretto cream. Just as good. I like it a little bit better with the marshmallow. So definitely a really, really pretty blend. Yeah, it's really pretty. Oh, it's so pretty. All right, Frosty the Snowman right there. So perfect in time for the upcoming Christmas season and then some. So, all right. So definitely, oh yeah, that's so pretty. So pretty. So that was 8 scoops of ghostly marshmallow, 1 scoop of gummy ghoul, 1 scoop of candied cinnamon apple, and 2 scoops of cashmere cedar. Frosty's going in the bucket for somebody's package. All kinds of good stuff there. All right, we're going to put these away for now, and we're going to continue on blending. Did I have any newbies up in here today? Anyone brand new to me? I always love it when you guys hop on. Anyone new? All right. Apple pumpkin spice. We're going to pull out acorns and applewood for this one. Acorns and applewood. All right, acorns and applewood. Where did I do with that one? Because that one didn't launch. That one did not launch yesterday. I may not be able to make that one because I didn't bring that one over here. We'll just set that aside for now. Okay. Boyfriend sweater. What else do I have? And all wrapped up in winter. Okay, so I am going to give you my boyfriend sweater recipe. Okay, so again, if you need to replace this fragrance, this would easily be replaced in this recipe. You can totally do that silver birch and air. Some of you were actually asking about that. That would be really pretty with this. This actual recipe calls, though, for sweater weather. So, again, I'm the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. But it would be easy to replace it. I would totally replace it with that silver birch and air. But we're going to do it as written. This is boyfriend sweater. So I have in this one sweater weather, manly man, and then I paired up some stonewashed denim. Stonewashed denim happens to be probably one of the prettiest, freshest fragrances I think that we've ever had. It actually was around whenever I started with Pink Sea Bear back in 2013. Hi, Sherry. Good to see you. Patty, I'm so glad that you're loving it. Good to see you. Hi, Judy. All right. So Stonewashed Denim actually made a return last year about this time, and you guys are loving it. It was definitely a big time throwback. So we're going to pair up Sweater Weather is our base fragrance, right? That's what we're going to start with. And then we're going to go in with a couple scoops of Manly Man, beautiful man fragrance. Masculine, and then 2 scoops of stonewashed denim. So I have 3, 2, and 2 on this one. Okay. Good to see you. Welcome on in. Okay, it does not get any prettier than this. Winter Woods would also be a nice replacement. Really what you're after here with this one is, I think where I was going when I created it is that it has a freshness to it, but it also has like a wintry type smell. Obviously you wear sweaters in the winter, so that's where I was going with this when I originally made it. You could also do it with some winter woods. Definitely. No sweater weather in oil. No, unfortunately. So that is boyfriend sweater. So a little heavier on the sweater weather, and then equal parts of manly man and stonewashed denim. Really good stuff. Okay, and I was sad that it sold out because, like I said, I had a lot of recipes to make for that. All wrapped up in winter is the last one with the sweater weather. And again, we could easily swap this out for anything fresh. Winter Woods would be pretty in this. Definitely, it's not in it, but sweater weather, Fireside Vanilla, and Aspen Pine. Okay, so those are the two next ones that are in this. If you were lucky enough, I'm not sure if this is still available too. This Winter Frost, that would probably be pretty in that as well. But definitely Winter Woods. I think that's the safest one, would be Winter Woods. So probably gorgeous. I can't wait for my box. Yay, good, awesome. Hi, Patrick. How are you? How's everybody doing today? We're doing fun. We're having fun anyways. Well, at least I'm having fun. I think you guys are having fun. Making some blends from this amazing vault show that we had yesterday. Trying to decide what we're going to do for the weekend. As always, it's a great day here at Pink Zebra Home. So, lots of good stuff. I love it. You know, we've got so many amazing ways to customize your own blends here. That's exactly what I love about it, Patty, is that if sometimes I'll find a fragrance and I'm like, I feel like it needs to elevate a little bit, or I want to shift it to where I don't know, pull a certain fragrance note out or whatever that is. That's what you have the ability to do whenever it comes to sprinkles. So if you are brand new to us here at Pink Zebra Home, what I'm doing is I'm blending from wax sprinkles and I'm customizing my own fragrance. It's my favorite thing to do. So we are going to make all wrapped up in winter. And this is, again, equal. This is very equal parts. So 2, 2, and 2 is the first round. So Sweater Weather, Fireside Vanilla, and then Aspen Pine. Replace that easily with Winter Woods. It's beautiful. You could even throw into this if you wanted to. This would be pretty too. I forgot to talk about that. This would be incredible in this. Yeah. Okay. That's the Cedar and Cypress Air Care. I love that air care. So if you're thinking, but that smells so good though. Gosh, does that smell good? All wrapped up in winter. Sweater Weather, Fireside Vanilla, and Aspen Pine. Very, very pretty. I would say that Cedar and Cypress Air Care would actually be fantastic in this, though, now that I'm thinking about it. Maybe I should try that. Totally try it. So, yep, make that one. That one's good. And you know what I think? Okay, talking about Elevate, I just made this all wrapped up in winter. Sweater Weather, Fireside Vanilla, and Aspen. This would be incredible with it as well. This Cashmere Cedar would add like a woody component to it. Totally pretty, totally doable. Apple and mahogany would be very pretty mixed in with this, would just be a touch of fall. So that's what makes this so incredible, is that you have so many different ways that you can mix and customize your own fragrance. So but that one is all wrapped up in winter. Sweater Weather, Fireside Vanilla, and Aspen Pine. Okay. Hi, Kathy. Your county fair. We have a county fair going on here right now too. I think it just started yesterday, actually. It's so funny. I was actually looking at it. One of my friends took his kids out there, and I was like, it must have been getting close to being lunchtime, because I was like, I could go for a corn dog. Like, I could totally go for a corn dog. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I'm hungry. I was looking at the fair, right? Good stuff. All right. The last fragrance that I'm going to blend for you is called Fall Confetti 2.0. I have done this a lot. A lot of you have this recipe. I actually cannot help myself because it has gone over so well that I wanted to give it to you again. Okay. So we are going to make this one. This one is not on the board. There's your PSA. Not on the board, but we have shared this a lot. So if you go to our socials, or if you just write it down, it does have a lot of fragrances in it. You want to write it down. You want to write it down. Okay. I'm going to tell you that, and I'm going to tell you that again because it's that good. All right, so I'm going to give you Fall Confetti 2.0. We're going to start off with some pumpkin sugar cookie, and then we're going to move into cinnamon pumpkin, and then I'm pulling out some pumpkin bread. Okay, amazing. Then I'm going to pull out some caramel cauldron, another amazing fragrance. Apple pumpkin butter. You guys are probably, some of you are thinking, wow, she's going crazy with this one, because I am. Funfetti cake batter, okay, warm apple pie, and then the key to this one is 1 scoop of Aspen Pine, all right? So lots of fragrances with this one. I'm going to tell you, this has been going over really, really well. If you've made it, you know how awesome it is. Anyone that's made this, let me know in the comments. So there is a lot of fragrance here, I'm going to tell you. So we're going to start off. I'm going to actually name these as I go down the line, just so you guys all kind of have an idea of what's in this. Lots of fragrances here. Lots of really good stuff. Okay. So Fall Confetti 2.0. Here's the story. In case you made a full carton. It's so good, isn't it? So the photography team that ironically happens to be here today, they decided that they were going to take a hodgepodge all of the fragrances that we had coming out from July through the end of the year. Okay. And so they made it and it smelled so good that I said, I'm going to save that. Like they poured them a whole bunch. It was like tons of fragrance. It filled like a huge glass thing. So I'm giving that away. We're going to call that Fall Confetti 2.0. That's how it happened. And it was like, it smelled really good. And I was like, they'll like it. Well, I didn't think that you guys would want the recipe for it. So then when there came a lot of requests for it, I said, well, I got to make another one. So that's where this was born. So we're going to start off with 1 scoop of each, and then I'm going to walk you through this. So pumpkin sugar cookie. The second one is cinnamon pumpkin, pumpkin bread, caramel cauldron, apple pumpkin butter, funfetti cake batter, warm apple pie, and then we're going in with 1 scoop of aspen pine. Okay, that is all that you're going to use for this bag is 1 scoop. Aspen pine is beautiful, but it will overtake so much. So definitely don't blend any more aspen than that in with it. Okay, then we're going to give it a little shake. This is, again, Fall Confetti 2.0. Very good. Okay. Smells so good. Lots of people are saying I made lots of cartons for my events. Yes. You know, if you are a Pink Zebra consultant and you do events and festivals, this would be a great fragrance to stick in a big old bucket right outside your booth. I totally would do that. It definitely smells amazing. You'll see that I didn't quite use equal parts that second go around. It doesn't matter. They all are going to mix in so well together. That is so awesome. Look at how pretty that is. Okay. And I think really what makes this is the little amount of aspen that I added. Was anything coming back in stock today? I'm not exactly sure, Jolene. Yesterday Wall Hugs restocked. So if you missed out on the Wall Hugs, they restocked. Okay. So Fall Confetti 2.0, definitely a must. I am going to be sharing this blending board with you guys a little bit later today. So stay tuned to social media for that blending board. If you place an order today or when you place an order, you have a very good chance because I'm going to be doing some blending this afternoon on this beautiful Friday. So next week on Monday, I've got a big, humongous surprise next week. You don't want to miss it, all right? So next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all kinds of good stuff. I'm going to be bringing you guys some exciting things. So definitely tune in. You don't want to miss it. I have to run off a little bit early today, so I will see you Monday at 12 p.m. Cannot wait. Don't miss it. So thank you guys so much for being the very best part of my job. So give us a follow too if you haven't already. We always love connecting. So have a good weekend. I'll see you guys.